them. The things that we do, man, is that make the things around you happen all the while, Virgin. See? Them paintings on the wall fade out, you know. You know why them look fade out? Because it's decades them did it for. That is an indicator of the work now. When a man's an archaeologist going to a place, what do you think about look for? Artifacts. You look for paintings. You look for all of these things. Why? Because they tell you about the history of the things that has happened. So that is also an indication of how long you have been doing your things. That means that the new painting them, which is the indicator. It's the old paintings where you have to try to recognize who the person is, because I tell you, those things were happening from that time. So you can't see what we're doing. And you see the importance of the work that is being done. You have to learn to appreciate your own work. You have to learn to appreciate the work of the people you see around you. I mean, just as how the brethren have been doing, learn to honor your own people. But I think we never adapt this business part. The business part, we don't really adapt the business part like, oh, we should really do it, you know? You know, so we can do the dressing and we do some other things and we do the reasoning, but we not do the business. We're not doing the business. And I end by this part, you know. If you look at every one of our leaders who emerge from the people, start with Bedward, which was the first president. Bedward established the first grouping for communities where he used they call quadruplex things, you know. So you go down here, you see the thing here, the foundation have 4 houses attached to each other, you have a big yard space. Bedward actually got about 30,000 people to come together in white and march down Jamaica and tell that man's a madman. 30,000 people is what flood the stadium, you know. So you a madman can get 30,000 people to leave over the island to come walk with him, like my mad people. As the Virgin starts setting the economic plan, them say he's a madman. How will? The same thing. When he set the economic plan, there is a madman. Marcus Garvey, same thing. Once the economic plan, he's a madman. He's a thief, he's a madman. Claudius Henry, the same thing. Everybody who set up an economic plan is a thief or a madman. What I said to you. And then after 20 years or 30 years, everybody at the university started writing about how good these people were. So you check how much man write paper on Bedwell, oh, Bedwell was a good man and a smart man. Said him in Owen, said him in Marcus Garvey. All of the madman them is people who them write pan now say him a good man. So you go wait them tell you say a madman before you start following the man I deal with. For real. You have to really start check out these things. Owning wealth is that bad this bad. Hey, people love this thing. Do that to see wealth is strength. It's not madness to be a wealthy person, man. It is not madness. And it is the beauty of far rise, and far rise gives you a consciousness that rises you above the magnetism of money, you know. I remember saying money is not wealth, you know, be very careful, you know. Money is an income stream, it's not wealth. That's why if you buy something today, buy it where the value can go down because it can just devalue. Wealth is asset, is things where you own. The only real wealth is land. See? When you realize that it's important to get these things, it is important. But know that you can't be caught into the wealth itself. You look at the functionality of it. If it don't have no purpose, then why do you have it? But you kind of have that in our brain already. Some of us will still get carried away with the test or have in our brain. You already is giving of things that you really don't have. It takes resources to do these things, you know. Where you get the money from? It's amongst yourself it come from. It's amongst yourself. So if you don't have it, what can happen? It means people have to start and say, think about how you generate your wealth so you can support the program that you want to support in a stronger way. None of I here so do have no real them called social capital where you can walk into any institution and just get all the money you have and where you want. You cannot. So it will take the collective strength to do it. And I think we're in a position, I mean it's enough years now, we're in a position where we can move towards that other component now, GM. How we establish some enterprise that supports what Uprising Lions are actually doing. You know? It is good that, and I'm going to say to you that funding is actually out there. Funding is out there. And we just start, when we start, so other ones can really, so we can actually get some business going and make other people start thinking about getting them business really moving. But we have to get that part in our brain. We deal with the social part, we deal with the governance part, no matter how we ever make decisions, we have not truly deal with the economics slash the enterprise part like the way we should actually do it. And there's a step where I think we need to take. But let me just end by just again remind of something that Haile Selassie spoke of. Haile Selassie spoke consistently about what called cooperative self-help movement. Yes, we have said people in Ethiopia and elsewhere have to come together to build their own societies and their own enterprises. And when he came here in Jamaica in 1960 and said to the parliament, small island states like Ethiopia and Jamaica need to band together to support and sustain their economies. You know, Virgin, it was very clear in the speech that he made. You need to come together to support and sustain the economies and go to the whole island saying, oh, Jamaica remind him of Ethiopia. But sometimes we get caught in the whole vibes of the time and don't recognize that there were some really important pointers that were made that today we still haven't really taken them on in a very full way. But we're not going to lament so we never take them on. All I'm saying that the opportunity really still exists at this point in time to think about it. And Jelani, I'm really sure what's happening in Europe and what's happening in Africa. The whole of Europe going into Africa. It's like this vacation. Isn't that vacation? And we have still not made any meaningful connection through what we call South-South trade. We have not established any South-South trade. But let me tell you, this is the final thing I'm going to say to you. You just remember that when this Panama Canal is opening, which is opening, the aim of that is to establish, to re-establish the triangular trade, you know. It's not human cargo them going to trade anymore. They're going to trade goods and services again. But they want to ensure that them control those trade routes again. Are we prepared at this point in time to establish any kind of trade relations with Africa? We don't know. We have to ensure that we re-establish those trade routes. Wealth is not a problem. Think about how we are going to generate the wealth. Give thanks.